don't want to be coughing like that on air, so that wouldn't be very that wouldn't be very good. Okay, let me get the computer. Oh crap! Let me
We good here?
do something.
Hold on.
Here. There we go.
Roger
Turn
that.
that echo mic off.
Oh yeah.
I said the word computer,
yeah.
but didn't hear me. So.
Okay, we're on live.
Yeah, that thing is very sensitive.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, I got you. Gotcha. Let's. And I'll be able to monitor the stream and the chat and things of that nature. So. Yeah, man.
1, 2,
this is when a
testing,
computer
testing.
comes really good and handy. So.
1, 2, testing.
Okay, here we go.
Check. 1, 2, 1,
Let's see
2.
how this sounds.
Mic check 1 2
One.
1 2.
Yo.
All right, we're good.
Yes.
Okay.
Our audio's on point.
All right, cool.
So.
Right on.
Yeah, I'm monitoring too, actually. So thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.
Sweet, yo.
All right, so let's get this started. Everybody,
Let's do it.
hands on mute.
Everybody mute.
Yeah, I got.
Thanks a lot. As we proceed to deliver what you need, we are ENT Hooligans. What's going on, people? It's your boy, Baby Moy, alongside Austin the Blade, alongside Crystal Ennis, bringing you this
What's up?
MMA/WrestleMania party. But first, we're going to start with phase 1 of today's podcast. We will be talking incidents that went down yesterday, of which I have a lot to say in terms of. But before we get that started, guys...
We have a lot to say on that, yes.
But before we get that started, guys, remember... The description is down below in terms of how you guys can follow us on social media, both Facebook and, as once upon a time, somebody on First Take used to call it, the Twitter. So, that said, as well, please hit that bell. Remember to hit always so you could get all notifications. Not some, not none, but all notifications. And also, guys, don't be afraid to drop a comment. I know some of you like to personally hit me up on personal contact one way or another, but please write something on the comment section. The chat is open for you guys, so please, I'd like for you guys to chime in. You want to talk some McGregor? Fine. You want to talk WrestleMania? Fine. And remember, if you want us to do more of something, let us know. You want us to do less of something, let us know. Why is that, guys?
Because it's the only way that we can get better here.
Thank you so much.
That's
With
right.
that said, I am sure that the entire MMA community knows of the incidents, the disgusting incidents which took place yesterday in New York. I'm going to have Ness recap what happened, and then after that I'm going to chime in with my thoughts on one Conor McGregor. So Ness, take it away, brother.
So, as we all found out yesterday, during the media day yesterday, Conor McGregor and his crew vandalized the UFC bus, got into confrontations with the fans, and as a result of this disgraceful behavior, 3 fights have been canceled. 2 due to the incident, injuring several of the fighters.
Right, Ray Borg, one of them.
Ray Borg is one of them. So his fight with Brandon Moreno has been canceled. And Michael Chiesa, who was on the main card, also suffered injury.
Correct.
He was going to fight Anthony Pettis on the main card, and that fight has been canceled. And Artem Lobov, Conor McGregor's boy, has been removed from the card.
Because he was part of this whole charade.
Because he was part of this debacle.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And also, there will be no Khabib Nurmagomedov defending his belt as we speak at this moment.
No, but we will get into that a little later. Yes.
As if though things couldn't get any more worse for the UFC as they are. But going to Conor McGregor. So here's the thing. So many felonies. This is a straight up crime, as Dana White stated. There's a few things I was sitting down yesterday. I was really thinking about this, and a few things really did catch my attention, and this is what I've compiled. Vandalism, assault. Those are 2 things in the forefront right now. But
yes,
here's another thing. Let's not forget, Conor McGregor, and this is a bit of a sensitive topic for some, but Conor McGregor is an immigrant here. He's not necessarily a resident, nor a citizen. He works under some form of work visa, which, if the U.S. steps in, and I need not say who I mean when I say the U.S., but if the grander scheme of things step in, McGregor faces the possibility of never being able to step foot on American soil. He faces that. Mm-hmm. Obviously, you know, to state what is obvious, two fighters got injured. There were females on this bus, some which were fighters.
One of the security guards also got injured.
Broken knuckle.
On top of that.
To one of the employees,
wow.
UFC employees, that is.
UFC security.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rose was set to be shooken up. Dana had to go and console her. The fact that, you know, if you wanted to take care of a dude, that's one thing. Okay? But to quote Dana, man, you had an opportunity to show up on Saturday, make of whatever you wanted in terms of the main event that was going to take place, and you could have fought Khabib there legally. Mm-hmm. And done to him whatever you felt like within the confines of MMA rules. Which brings me to this, though. Given Conor McGregor's instability, is he even safe to be fighting in the octagon?
No.
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 But I wanted to piggyback on something you just mentioned, which I was not aware of. I did not know that Conor is an immigrant here.
Yes.
He's an illegal alien.
Yeah, I thought
here.
he was legal here.
No.
He has the money to get the paperwork, to fill it out, and become a citizen.
Yes, he does.
What seems to be the problem here? Why is he not being deported? we claim to not want immigrants here who are criminals, right? What did Conor McGregor and his boys do yesterday? They committed a criminal act.
Again, vandalism,
assault.
And Dana said it.
Gee.
Dana said it yesterday. Everybody is going to look to sue this guy.
Of course.
Yep, that's what he said.
Including, the fighters, other UFC personnel, and the bus company. And the bus company.
Rightfully so. Rightfully so. Rightfully so.
So...
And you know what? At this point in time, Conor McGregor needs to get fired from the UFC. Fired. Not suspended. Fired. F-I-R-E-D. Fired.
If there was a way to
get him the hell out of here.
If there was a way to burn a bridge, there you go.
Burn a bridge.
Dana said
he blew it up.
He was gonna get. Dana said that he was gonna get more than fired. That's what Dana said.
Good. He should get fired, sued, deported. That's right, deported. He's an illegal alien here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just as they want to take care of all of them, well, why don't deport his ass?
They want to take care of a select few, but that's the topic for another podcast.
And you know what else came to mind yesterday? And this is where I'm going to enter a lot of controversy.
Let's go there. Let's go. Come on.
I'll be damned if John Jones isn't reinstated within the year.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
Oh, wow.
I'll be damned.
You know what?
Because if you're going to sit here and if you're going to compare what John Jones did versus what this idiot did, then there's something terribly wrong with you.
It doesn't compare. Okay? And you know what this is all about with Conor McGregor? He is a petulant child who was losing the spotlight, so he wanted to get the spotlight back without actually defending his title. He wanted to continue to hold the weight class hostage, and because Dana finally said, no, that's not going to happen, he decided to come to this event and try to sabotage it.
And now,
That's what this was all about.
You know, it's crazy because yesterday I was saying, gee, I hope he's not there because he's going to take away from this event. Boy, did he ever take away from the event.
Yeah, 3 fights canceled.
Did he ever take away from the event?
Oh, wow.
Did he ever take away from the event, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes, I was hoping not to have to talk
Who's
about
going to
this
argue
man
that?
anymore.
Who's going to argue that?
That's undisputed. Those are facts. You can't debate that. Conor McGregor, out of control. He is out of control. This is the epitome of entitlement, the epitome of invincibility.
You know something? You know something?
This is what it is.
You know something? I have to get this off my chest too. Since you said undisputed, I just have to say it. Skip Bayless, shut the hell up.
Why?
Yeah,
what did Skip Bayless say?
You're out of your mind on this one, Skip Bayless.
What happened?
Skip Bayless,
I would use another expletive, but I won't.
Skip Bayless, basically, he took this as some sort of publicity stunt to promote him and McGregor Mayweather. This is how Skip Bayless took this.
Are you serious?
This was not a publicity stunt. This was not a promotional stunt.
People got hurt.
This was a group of thugs, because that's what the hell Conor McGregor and the rest of his posse
little entourage,
are.
yeah.
His little entourage,
that's what the hell they are, a bunch of thugs.
Yeah.
And they vandalized the bus, injuring people. Okay?
Yep. Exactly.
And okay, Conor McGregor came from the bottom into the top. But guess what? You can take the person out of the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out of the person.
And that's a fact.
Conor McGregor and his boys acted like thugs, like trash. I'm not gonna call him. I'm not gonna call him white trash because you know what? Trash is trash.
You know what? You know what?
Trash.
You know what?
Is trash.
You know what? And Dana, for once, I agree with the guy, and for once, God, man, you got to feel for him. And you know what? He echoed something that we said yesterday off air. This is somebody who just, he's got a baby at home. Dana said it too.
Amazing.
I know usually I give Dana heat for things, but this ain't... Nah.
That's what his son is gonna see one day.
Are you kidding me, bro?
That's sad.
That's a damn shame.
Like you want your son to remember you as a person that beats people up? Like, what message are you sending to your kid? Like, that's okay?
Beats people up illegally. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't believe this.
He should be fired. I don't want to hear about excuse the language here. I don't want to hear about no bullshit suspensions. He should be fired. F-I-R-E-D, fired. Rid of him.
No, I don't.
Done. Get him out of here.
I seriously think that Dana isn't
Get
gonna
him the hell out of
I
here.
think he's gonna
Get rid of
fire him.
Get rid of him.
I understand Dana not wanting to talk about any sort of negotiation or not even that. Should I say just he don't want to talk about any contractual type of status with him. He's pissed. Last thing he wants to discuss with you guys is what's going on in terms of the paper. But we all know with what little he's saying, we're gonna run his ass out of here.
Yeah, because this right here is a breach of contract.
Dana's done with him.
At least a breach of.
Dana done with him.
If this isn't a fireable offense, I don't know what is.
Dana done with him.
If this isn't a fireable offense, I don't know what is.
Dana done with him. You really think, bro? And they have to let him go too. You really think Dana wants to deal with all the legality shit that's gonna come their way?
Because of this idiot? Because he doesn't know how to he doesn't know how to damn control himself.
The smart thing would be to let him go.
He wants to act like a classless thug? Oh, I'm sorry. He's not acting. He is.
And I knew it. I saw this from a mile away because you look at what happened during several UFC post and pre-fight conferences. You look at what happened during you look at what happened during the Bellator event. You look at what happened with the mob. Now, some of this stuff you could swipe under the rug, but you do it more than twice, and it just becomes or is what you are. Not even part of what or who you are. It is what you are. You start questioning and saying, you know what?
Yeah.
This guy better stop because he's really spiraling out of control, and he's going to do something that's beyond any word that I could even define for this sort of action. Unreal.
And to
you know what? I hold that thought real quick. I'm gonna say this. This is damn near terrorism.
And to go back to, you referenced Undisputed earlier. Shannon Sharp made a good point when he said, you imagine what the backlash would have been if this was Demetrius Johnson or Tyron Woodley?
Exactly.
Doing this?
Thank you.
The demonization of those guys that would have come their way.
Yeah.
Deservedly so, but still, there's no defending this. I don't care who you are. There's no defending this kind of behavior.
And let me make note of one.
But we know.
And let me make note of one other thing.
But we know. But we are well aware of the hypocrisy of how these behaviors are received.
Let me make note of one other thing. Look at now. A lot of people say this is tied into whatever the hell happened with him and Habib. Okay. If that's the case, let me say this: Conor is in even more deep shit, as if though he ain't in shit already, because examine who Nurmagomedov walks around with. He knows people, those people knows people, and those people know people, if you guys comprehend what I am trying to say.
Okay, you know,
Wow.
This all supposedly was between Conor and Khabib, and the reality is, these are the facts. This started because of an altercation Khabib had with Conor's teammate, Artem Lobov.
Yes.
And Artem Lobov is another Conor McGregor. I don't know why the hell this guy thinks that he could just, you know, fight with any old body. He's a mediocre fighter at best, so I don't know why he's getting into these altercations. This wasn't even about... Conor wasn't even in this. This didn't even involve Conor. But Conor has that street thug mentality of, you mess with one of my boys, you mess with me. So that's why this all, on top of the fact that he was going to get stripped of his belt, rightfully so. You add those two combinations together, and boom, this is what you got. Combustible elements.
Wow. What a damn shame. What a damn disgrace.
Absolutely.
And you know something?
And this guy's on the cover of the video game.
And you know something?
He's on the cover of the game.
And you know something? I don't want people saying, how's the UFC going to survive without Conor? Listen up, people. They've survived without him for 2 years already.
Hello.
Yep.
They've survived without him for 2 years already.
Oh, and by the way, they were already big before he even got there.
Before he got... Yeah.
All right. Let's not get it twisted. Conor needs the UFC more than the UFC needs Conor.
Exactly.
Let's not get it twisted. Who the hell was Conor before the UFC put him on the scene?
He was nobody. And how quickly he forgot about, you know, his welfare checks and all that stuff. Once he got the money.
The money inflated his ego. And, you know, as I said before, you can take the person out of the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out of the person.
Nope.
Disgusting human being. I'm not even looking at you as an athlete. I'm not looking at you as somebody who has close to 0 accolades in MMA, because you're a piece of shit. I'm looking at you as a man, and as a man, you know what you are? You're more than nothing.
He ain't a man.
You're a poor excuse for a human being, and a damn poor excuse of a father. You don't even deserve the label of father if that's the type of example that you're giving your kid, you damn punk. That's what you are. I don't care how you slice this, bruh. There ain't no defending this.
There is no defense for this at all.
And Dana White
said on First Things First this morning that Conor tried to justify this. Like, of course. I mean, really?
He did?
Dude. Yeah. He tried to justify this.
How? Do you even think of trying to justify your actions like that?
Like we said on our premiere of the Crime Syndicate, you know, he justified his act. People like this and OJ, they justify their actions.
Yeah.
It's everybody else's fault, right?
Yep. It ain't mine.
They made me do this.
What if Rose had gotten struck?
Yeah. And let's not forget, you know, she's
Michael Chiesa.
And what's Rose's stability going to be coming into the fight tomorrow? I'm sorry, bro, but that one incident, I feel for her, bro. I feel for her.
And
that's terrible.
Like
that
I
is
said,
freaking terrible. That's absolutely terrible. That's terrible, man.
If my memory serves me correctly, please correct me if I'm wrong, but she's got mental problems as well, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's been battling mental issues.
What if that triggers something?
Good Lord, man. Conor and the rest of his thugs put Rose in danger. They put the UFC staff in danger. I mean, you know, they had no regard for anybody else. None.
No.
I have never in my life being involved and wrapped up in sports. I have never, ever seen an incident like this.
What? You know, I'm gonna use the European American philosophy here and say, go the hell back to your country, Connor, and take your thugs with you.
I've seen horrendous and tremendous things in all my life of watching sports and sports entertainment. And believe me, I've seen things that I can't explain. I've heard of things that I can't explain. But this?
This is beyond anything I've ever seen before. I mean, this could have been a lot worse. This could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, it could have.
I mean,
bro, Chiesa says in the video, "I don't even want to touch my face."
Right.
Because he know. I mean, smart for him. You know, you don't want to touch your face if you know that you got shards of glass in there. You don't want to fuck it up any further. You understand? But
Michael Chiesa is not going to be able to fight tomorrow. Which means
no.
I mean, this could have been a chance to propel him into the title picture. He was going to fight Anthony Pettis. Now he can't fight now. Thanks to Connor and his thugs. And the rest of his thugs. You know, Ray Bork, another one. He's not going to be able to fight and get back into contention.
Disgusting, man.
This is how they feed their families, man.
You know, what if Rose can't
Seriously?
fight tomorrow?
Well, with Rose, it's a different situation. But what if her mental state? What if she says, you know what, I can't do this?
Yeah.
Wow, man.
That could happen.
That would be the icing on this cake, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because if she pulls out, forget it. This card is this card is already hanging by a thread.
Yes, yeah, that'd be the end of that if that were the case.
Unbelievable.
This is an absolute disgrace, and Conor McGregor needs to get fired. Okay, there's no other. This is a fireable offense. Done deal. Case point blank. Period. That's it. There is no other alternative. He has to go. He has to go. Once and for all, he has to go. This was a breach of contract if there ever was one.
Oh yeah, for sure.
He has to go. Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable.
Wow, man. This is a shame. This is an absolute shame.
And you know what? Conor is an individual whom there's nothing wrong with him. There's nothing psychologically wrong with even though there is when we look at this picture, right?
Well, we can't call him mild, man, can we?
He's what they would classify as a psychopath. He doesn't lie.
Sociopath. Yeah.
That's it. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's it.
Was he coked up?
Sociopath.
Was he coked up?
Nope.
No, I wouldn't think so.
But you don't need to be on drugs to be a sociopath either.
No. I'm just saying. I'm just bringing up the question.
No.
Was he coked up?
No.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I wouldn't be surprised if he was.
Yeah, I can see why you say that.
But with or without it, he still would have done this.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I wholeheartedly believe that he would have done this with or without it, yeah.
I mean, because it was 2 days. What was it?
Listen, Conor's a loose cannon. He's a loose cannon. We already know. He's unfiltered. He's a loose cannon. He says what he wants, how he wants, where he wants, to whoever he wants. This is who he is.
And he thinks there's no consequences for my actions because look who I am. I'm Conor McGregor. It's just a name.
Yeah, real tough, McNuggets. Real tough, bitch.
Wow. My goodness.
Don't insult Nuggets like that either.
And again, folks, sorry for the language.
Yes, parental discretion is advised for this portion of the show.
Yeah, we didn't want to talk about this man, but he left us no other choice.
I know I didn't.
You know.
But we had to get our feelings out there.
This is a shame. Really is.
I don't even know if I could deem it a shame.
It's unacceptable is what it is. It's unacceptable.
Shameful. Yeah, it's unacceptable. It's a whole lot of things. But prior to this incident, I had pretty much began to tune out all his antics. Because I got to the point where it's like, well, if it's not about him fighting in the octagon, I don't really care.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care what he's doing on Instagram. I don't care I don't care. Then there was the incident at the Irish pub where he got into it with an Irish mobster. I'm like, oh god, what is he doing?
Yeah, idiot.
But even that, I didn't pay that much mind. I'm like, oh no, this is not good. Jeez.
Yeah, but given all that, bro, and given the frequency of all of this, you know, one after another.
Then there was the incident at the Bellator event.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where he jumped into the ring and assaulted an official.
That right there should have really turned a bunch of heads.
I was just going to say they should have done something about that then.
Yeah. Now he shows up.
Before this happened.
Now he shows up and tries to sabotage an event. All because somebody was messing with his boy, so he had to jump in. And on top of that, they were taking his belt from him because he wasn't willing to defend. So what happened? He got his boys together and they decided to vandalize the UFC bus. Injuring fighters, injuring staff.
What if the glass had gotten in Chiesa's eyes?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Lord. That could have ended his career.
That could have ended his career.
Ridiculous, man.
Because you're
Listen, man, if Conor really wanted to fight Khabib, he would have stepped in there tomorrow night. He wouldn't have had.
Or he
would have showed up there like some punk ass gangster with his crew and vandalize a bus.
He should have.
Yeah,
just
real tough.
In there, like,
real tough. Not fighting people
seriously.
like men, you little punk ass. And how dare you? How dare you do that? You know, not just the people, but women. There were women there, bro. There were women there. Women.
No regard for
I think out of anything, that's the part that really, really screws me up the most. There was women in there, bruh.
He didn't care. He didn't care.
I'm not saying disregard it if they weren't, but there were women in there.
That I understand what you're saying. That further emphasizes the magnitude of this situation. Like, dude,
which
tenfold and beyond.
You know, if you can hit a woman, just in general, what the heck can you do to your girlfriend or whatever she is? That's scary.
My question is, are they even still together?
Hope not.
God, I hope not too. But unfortunately,
for that baby's sake and for her sake.
Yeah, because man, that man is clearly unstable, out of control.
Because if he could do that to
He's
a woman, he could probably do something to his son too.
He's out of control.
If he was that PO'd.
The man is out of control.
He's violent.
He needs to go. He's out of control.
Yeah.
Out of control.
But back to your thing where you said that he needs to go back to his country. I don't even think Ireland would want him back.
Well, shoot.
Well, he's
too bad. They haven't. That's where
unfortunately
he's from,
they got to deal with him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ship him out. Leave.
How the hell you making millions and you're not even a damn citizen?
I know.
What kind of bullshit is that?
Leave.
Seriously.
Get the hell out of here.
Get out of here.
Just leave.
You're not wanted
Just
here.
Leave. Man.
Wow. This is a shame. Thank you. Exactly.
Thank you. Exactly.
Good timing, man. Enough is enough, man. He's got to go. He's got to go.
Anyway, moving on to something else.
Let's move on now.
Brighten up. Well, not even brighten up the mood.
Brighter news.
Well, kind of, sort of. I don't even know what to call this, but it's not good news, but it's way less impactful than this crap. Even though if you're UFC, you don't really meet this with open arms. But there's no main event, as I stated, for UFC 223. What was supposed to be the main event is now scrapped.
Yes, so Max Holloway and Habib is not happening.
Holloway deemed medically unfit, which I saw happening. I'm assuming he didn't make weight, so
yeah.
I mean, it's a week, man. No.
Not
only that, but he wasn't even training. Yeah, but he wasn't even training, in spite of what he wants to say. But that cat is out of the bag now.
Yeah. Now that you mention that, I'm not surprised. Yeah, it might have been a weight cut thing because they interviewed him on UFC Tonight. And Bisping asked him, what are you walking around at right now? And he did not want to answer that question.
Oh, wow.
That's a dead giveaway.
Yeah, he didn't want to answer that.
That's a damn giveaway right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he basically told us what we needed to know.
Yep.
By saying
they confirmed it. Yep. So, do we have any feedback from the people out there?
Hold on, let me see.
Yeah? No. Let's see. Yeah. Well, this is dope right here.
That's kind of interesting. Yeah, sorry if I was really quiet because the things that I was going to say, they weren't very nice. It was quite a lot of anger. So
Yeah.
And I didn't want to say anything on air, so...
No.
Anyway, enough of that. But,
yeah, we were hoping not to talk about him anymore, man. But
see, this is what I'll say about that.
Go ahead.
What I'll say is karma and everything else will take care of it. So, that's all I'll say on that.
Well, let me ask you this: What do you think? What do you think the UFC should do at this point, from going forward? What should they do with him?
I mean, it's like what you guys said: get rid of him entirely and things of that nature.
Yeah, he's got to go. Yeah,
like whatever you need to do.
He's got to go. There's no other way around. He has to go.
Whoever, the immigration thingy, whatever needs to be done.
Yeah, I didn't even know about that. Wow, that was news
I
to me.
didn't even know about that either. I thought he was
but in that case, yeah, he's got to go.
Yeah. I hate to dwell on this, but you guys know me. I'm always going to ask this question whenever this type of thing comes up. What drives people to do that? I mean, I don't understand it. I mean, I have an idea, but
okay.
Narcissism.
Yes.
A very huge sense of entitlement.
Ego.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ego,
yes.
Entitlement,
all that.
Sense of invincibility. All of those things.
He thinks he's above everything. Everything. And when I mean everything in creation.
Everything. Oh, I know.
Wow.
I know, but you know, it's like to throw that.
But a lot of sociopaths, you know,
that's what they do.
They do. That's what they do. That's how they think of themselves as like they're almighty. You know, they have like this complex. It's not a God complex because they don't think they're God. But
it's almost
he does. Yeah, he does.
Like
yeah, he does. Yeah, he thinks he's God. Yeah, he thinks he's God. Yeah, he thinks he's God. Yes, he thinks he's God. Yes, he thinks he's God.
To go back to you, Austin. Yeah, I mean, it's perfectly reasonable to ask that question because, yeah, it's like.
So that's
because
you
just don't wake up one day and decide. You just
don't wake up and I'm gonna go flip stuff.
I'm gonna go flip out. You know.
Yeah.
Something has to happen to build up to that.
But as we said, ego, sense of entitlement, sense of invincibility, narcissism, sociopathic. You know,
it's crazy, man. Because
it all just ticking time bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
I just can't understand.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm no better than anybody, but I mean, come on, you know.
No, of course not. And sometimes we can look at people's actions and maybe, you know, draw some sort of conclusion to where we say, you know what, that person was this, or that person was facing that, or, you know, there's no garnering sympathy for this at all.
No.
None at all.
No, definitely
you know, you could look at John Jones and say, damn, what a shame, and actually feel bad for the guy.
Yeah.
You know, obviously you're going to get pissed, you know, because it's like, damn, man, what you doing? You know what I mean? But
more so with John Jones, it's more so disappointment. Not so much anger, but it's more disappointment.
Because he didn't have to do what he did. You know,
he had so much potential, and wow, go down this way.
But this
disappointing. It's heartbreaking.
This
is outrageous.
This was deliberate.
This is outrageous.
You know, this was deliberate.
Yeah, this was outrageous.
Oh no, this was, and you know what? This was planned. I don't care. I don't care what the hell anyone says to me. This was absolutely planned. This was premeditated.
Yeah, that's why I said that it was deliberate. Yeah.
Yes.
He knew what the hell he was doing.
From the moment Dana White,
you know, the Mac crew, the Mac crew knew what they was doing. Who the fuck they was letting in?
Yo, from the moment Dana White let it be known that Conor was gonna be stripped of the belt,
that's when everything started happening.
They started plotting.
That was it.
Yeah, they did.
Because how is it that in the hotel a couple days ago, Artem Lobov, Conor's boy, who was on the card, gets into it with Habib.
Yeah, I was doing some research about all of this.
Since when have we known Habib to be confrontational? Huh?
I don't know.
When have we ever heard of Habib being confrontational?
I mean, sure, the dude crazy. But he crazy within the confines of his profession and the octagon. He gonna rip a you-know-what up.
Mm-hmm.
When have we heard...
But outside the octagon, he's never gotten into any sort of legality troubles.
No.
He's never acted a fool.
Really say
he's never even...
He doesn't even say
I was
much.
about to say, he's never even blurted a racial slur. Bitch, I'm looking at you.
Unlike you, Conor.
Wow.
When he referred to Nate Diaz and his crew as, what is it, quote-unquote, crack-headed essays?
Yep.
What is it? Oh, okay, I forgot about that one. That was, so.
When he addressed the racial undertones of his comments at the Maymac tour, and said he was black from the belly button down.
Oh, Jesus, God. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about all that until we're talking about that just now. Oh my gosh, bro. What was I gonna say? Man, dude. Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah. So is any of this coincidental? Lawball confronts Habib.
Of course not.
Connor and the rest of his posse show up and vandalize the bus. No, that's not a coincidence. This was all planned.
It was all planned.
It was orchestrated.
Exactly.
When Connor found out that he was being stripped of the belt, he was pissed. So he threw a tantrum. And, since Artem Lobov was already on the card, he was already going to be there. He got into it with Habib at the hotel. Lobov went back and told, and Connor and Lobov and the rest of the Mean Street posse over there. The rest of those thugs over there, they showed up at the media day yesterday and vandalized the UFC bus.
I mean, look, it would have been one thing if they had surrounded the bus and they was talking a bunch of smack, yelling at fighters and okay.
That's one thing, because that happens.
Okay. But you start throwing things around. You hurt personnel. You start running the place out and indoors. Get out of here, bro.
Now we're talking about breaking the law at that point.
Get out of here, bro.
You're just breaking the law at that point.
Yeah.
Breaking the law at that point.
I'm not even gonna play the video. You guys look for it if y'all want.
First of all, he's already breaking the law by not even being a legal resident here. Okay, he's already breaking the law in that regard.
Right.
Yeah. And he has the means to become a resident and a citizen here.
Because the work visa.
He has the means.
Because the work visa, but could only do so much for him. It allows him to. It allows him to work here. Hold on. It allows him to work. It allows him to work here. But his ass is getting deported.
He's making millions, and he's on a work visa. Get the hell out of here.
Yeah, he's on a work visa.
Get the hell out of here. That's ridiculous.
Yep, that's what he got. He's got. It's not a work visa per se, but it is a form of work visa. I don't know what they call it. I don't recall offhand, but basically it's what it is. It's a working visa.
The point is, he has the means to become an American citizen. He has the means.
You mean he had the means?
Yeah, he threw that away. But yeah, he had the means to become an American citizen.
He ain't doing it now. I mean, if he wasn't doing it before, he really ain't doing it now.
Good.
They ain't gonna want his ass here. I'm telling you, bro. He didn't just breach the law in terms of vandalism and assault.
Wow. Wow, man. I have never seen an athlete spiral out of control this quickly before.
This quickly or in this fashion?
Both.
Or both.
Both.
Yeah. Wow.
Anyway.
But that's all we have to say on that. I mean, that...
Yeah.
We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to what a lot of you came here for. I'm so sorry about this, guys. This really wasn't part of the show file, but things happen, and just want to apologize to you guys who were looking forward for a complete wrestling show, which is what we're gonna bring you guys now. So we're gonna change up the mood in a little bit. Stay with us. We will be right back. The stream will continue, so don't tune us out. So we'll be right back. on YouTube, are you ready?
Yeah.
That's right.
And we are back from that brief musical break. Hey. Woo! Time to move on to more brighter things.
Yep.
WrestleMania 34, y'all. Time for the breakdown.
Kicking it old school. I know you guys remember this one. For those who grew up during the golden era, the new generation era. Let's go! Let's go!
Let's go! Happy first Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Break it down.
Let's go. WRM 3-4. Woo!
Oh. Yeah.
Pump it up.
Everybody.
Just like that. It's just like that.
Yeah.
If you at home, sing this. Come on.
Bring the noise! Woo! Woo!
Yeah, buddy.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being with us as we took out the trash. Now we're ready to go. We're ready to move forward. Ready to get this party started, y'all.
Let's do this.
Woo, sweet relief. Hey, yo, I don't know about y'all, but anybody else around here feel 10 pounds lighter now?
Oh, yeah, baby. Here
After
we
just
go.
Disposed of that dead weight. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Time to give the people here what the hell they came here for.
Let's go. Let's go, y'all.
And that's WrestleMania. Yeah, I've been working on that.
Yeah. I know there's a lot of you wrestling fans out there, so. Oh, man. We're going to run down the card. We're also going to run down NXT and give some of our thoughts on the Hall of Fame. So let's party a little longer. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys out there feeling this groove, go ahead and move, y'all.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Woo! Come on. Hey, yo, give him a shuffle, man. Give him a shuffle.
All right, here we go.
Let's do it.
WrestleMania shuffle. Come on.
Woo! Yeah. Hey, nice. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Woo. So WrestleMania will feature the returning Daniel Bryan. Will feature Shinsuke Nakamura taking on AJ Styles. Woo! Asuka taking on Charlotte Flair. Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, and possible Undertaker John Cena. Well, it is going to happen.
Well. First off, I'd like to say, man, I couldn't be happier for Daniel Bryan Danielson for being able to return to do what he loves to do.
Absolutely.
Right.
If you weren't moved by that amazing speech he gave on SmackDown about 3 weeks ago, then you must not be human.
And you know, one thing I've always said to Mo off air is, man, sports, the worst news in sports is somebody's career ending to injury, and we never want to see anyone's career end to injury. And man, by the grace of God, Bryan Danielson is back.
Absolutely.
He's back.
Thank God.
And then it'll turn into WrestleMania.
See what you did there.
Yep.
You've been working on that for a while, huh?
No,
So-
I stole it
Oh, I see.
from, I think it was Cole or somebody, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, it sounds like something Cole would say. Him and his ankle lock.
So, it was actually Jerry.
Oh, sorry.
God.
It
Who
was
the hell wrote
Jerry.
that? That doesn't sound like something Jerry Lawler would say. Get out of here. Who wrote that? Who wrote that for him?
Jerry said that.
Yo, hey. Whoever wrote that for him, they need to get fired. They need to get fired.
So
Well,
let's get things started. Thanks again, guys, for tuning in. Thank you guys for your support. Remember, hit that bell. Do I need to repeat this?
no. I don't think
No?
you do.
No, okay.
No, I think everybody.
Hit that bell. You know, tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah. You already know.
So let's run down the Hall of Fame. Not in its entirety. I just want to talk about the people who mattered, at least for most of us fans.
Go ahead.
All right.
And I'm not trying to disregard anybody here, so remember, if you're a fan of somebody whom we didn't review or go over, then, hey, you know what? Things happen, right? But,
Yes.
Put it in the put it in the chat. Put it in the chat, y'all.
So Bill Goldberg, I believe Paul Heyman is going to induct him. They're boys in real life.
Nice.
They're both Jewish. Just thought I'd make note of that. Interesting factor here is, what is Paul Heyman going to say?
I don't know, but it's going to be really interesting.
Because Paul Heyman is as good when it comes to promo as he is his real life personality. He's a very bright individual.
Mm-hmm. Indeed he is. Indeed he is.
So
I don't know. We'll have to see, and that's tonight.
It's going to be very interesting, to say the least.
Yes.
Goldberg, yeah. You know, even though a lot of people may say, yeah, but his tenure was longer in WCW. WCW is now part of WWE. Sting was inducted in the Hall of Fame. So, yeah, it makes a hell of a lot of sense. Yep. Goldberg
Not to mention,
did big things for WCW. You know, two-time champion in WWE. U.S. champion, WCW champion, multiple occasions.
The only disappointment with Goldberg is that they never had a Goldberg-Taker match at Mania.
I would love to have seen that.
Awesome. That would have been awesome.
I would love to have seen that.
You know, it's funny because I don't know if I talked about that match with you or with Eddie or some of the other people in our class. When we talked about dream matches back in the day, we talked about Goldberg and Taker, Goldberg and Austin. I mean, whoo!
Goldberg-Austin was one that a lot of people wanted to see.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
I wonder if it's because they're both bald.
Well, that rules out a hair versus hair match.
Right?
Woo.
But Bill Goldberg, good for him. Sorry about that, guys. I was just checking things. Good for him. Move down the list here. Who else we got? Jeff Jarrett.
Let's take him to Dudleyville.
Hold on. Jeff Jarrett.
Okay. Jeff Jarrett.
Now, boy, this is one that I don't know if it settles in with me. The only thing I can really remember Jarrett for, besides TNA, which has nothing to do with this Hall of Fame, so automatically we exclude anything related to TNA or I believe it was Global Force Wrestling. If somebody correct me here, but WWF. Last memory of him I have is the housekeeping match with China, in which he put China over. I remember him as a heel character. I remember him when he used to be managed by the Road Dogg. I remember him when he used to be managed by Tennessee Lee. And do I remember him for anything spectacular? I believe he's an Intercontinental Champion. Beyond that,
yes.
And not a memorable one, because in the ring, he's not one of the best. He's probably average at best. Beyond that, there's not much I could say. To me, he doesn't have a decorative type of career for me to say, hey, he deserves to be there tonight. But what do I know?
That's interesting. Maybe they needed, I don't know, a spot to fill or something.
Well, whatever it is. Ness, what do you remember about Jarrett?
Let's see. Jeff Jarrett in WWE?
Yes.
Well, nothing, because when I started watching, he was gone.
Oh, there you go.
I only remember
he wasn't
him
there
for
anymore.
Tennessee Lee. That's all I remember.
You know what I remember about Jeff Jarrett? I remember him being on WrestleMania 2000.
Wow.
The video game.
Wow.
That's all I remember about Jeff Jarrett.
That's great.
I mostly remember him as a TNA wrestler.
We have the Dudley Boys.
Yes, let's take him to Dudleyville.
Very good. Very
Bubba
good.
and Devon.
Rightfully so.
Very decorated career, not just in WWE, but all around the wrestling world.
All around the world.
We're talking about Japan. We're talking about TNA. Yeah. We're talking ECW.
Everywhere they went, they were champions. Everywhere they went.
And Ring of Honor. So, they were everywhere. And they won championships. They were one of the first to actually compete in a TLC match along with the Brood and the Hardy Boys. For those of you who don't know who the Brood are, that's Edge and Christian. Yeah, they were in the first tag team tables, ladders, and chairs match.
Wow.
And
I bet you that was a good match.
They were the first to...
by the way, those were... that rivalry between Edge and Christian, the Dudleys, and the Hardy Boys, that was an iconic rivalry. That was a time when the tag team division was at its peak.
In WWE.
In WWE, yes. And yes, Crystal, those were epic matches between those three tag teams.
Also, they,
incredible.
Their antics, their character, throwing women through tables, and other personnel whom you wouldn't believe. Their ability to capture a holy shit type of moment. They deserve to be there. Who else we got?
Let's see. We talked about the Dudley Boys. We talked about Goldberg. Ivory.
Ivory. Boy, sadly, I don't have much to say here. She's been a champion. But she wasn't necessarily wrestling within an era that we have today. Today, they actually compete, the women.
Right.
They actually showcase wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Back then, it wasn't really about that. Women were or for those who are visually impaired, ear candy. So, I don't know, her character didn't... I mean, she was wasn't she part of Right to Censor?
I don't know, because I never heard of her, so...
Wait a minute.
Ivory,
yes. She was a part of Right to Censor, yes. Yeah, she was.
Okay.
And she was in some hardcore matches with Lita.
See, I don't remember any of that. See, you remember some of the most obscure shit that I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't even remember half of that. Wow, okay. Would you deem her credible to be in the Hall of Fame?
I believe she was women's champion for a short time.
Yeah, she was. I guess she has more moments than Jeff Jarrett, right?
Yes, definitely. I definitely remember her more in WWE than I do Jeff Jarrett. And yes, no, she wasn't really ear candy for us visually impaired folk. No.
Who else we got?
Well, she was feisty though.
Who else you got? Who you think people would remember?
Yeah.
Mr. Chocolate himself, Mark Henry.
Mark Henry.
The ladies love sexual chocolate, don't they?
Yes.
He definitely should be there. Number one, Olympics. You know how WWE loves that.
Loves the Olympics, yes.
Kurt Angle.
Yes,
another one. He'll be there one day. Kurt Angle will be there.
He already is.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah. Last year, I believe.
Got inducted last year. Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Good.
Yep.
Awesome.
Mark Henry.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
No problem with that. Former WWE champion. He's an Olympian, so.
Wasn't he? Didn't he also team up with D'Lo Brown?
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. He did.
Yes, he did.
Weren't they tag team champions?
Yes.
Yes, they were.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so very good for him, man. And not only that, but all the stuff that he's done for the WWE outside of the ring. You know, he's an ambassador, man, for that company. He really, really, really promotes for them, and he does good things in terms of bringing awareness and engaging with children, and just a good person all around. So good for him.
Good for him for putting Salesby, Texas on the map, which is way out there.
Good for him.
That's like a town in the middle of nowhere.
What else we got?
Hillbilly Jim.
Oh, wow. I remember him being in the 1996 Royal. For those who don't know, hold on, listen. For those who don't know, he was in the 1996 Royal Rumble. He's been very instrumental in being a trainer. You know, somebody who's... I know a lot of you don't really know who he is, so I'm just giving a summary. Not really going to go in detail, because I know you guys want to hear of the people whom you're familiar with, you know. But, you know, he deserves to be there. He's paved the way, along with guys like Harley Race and Junkyard Dog and Classy Freddie Blassie. You know, you think of that school of wrestlers. So
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to talk about the celebrity inductee?
No.
Even though I will say that's fine. I don't mind it this year, only because he's done a lot for WWE. And in a sense, he's had a working relationship with them. Kid Rock, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, he's somebody who I could say deserves to be there.
Yeah.
You know, he's done several themes for quite a few wrestlers.
The Undertaker. Yeah.
And The Undertaker, whom I believe will do his theme song at WrestleMania.
Which one?
American Badass, I believe.
Ooh, nice.
So,
do you want to talk about the Warrior recipient?
Don't know much there.
Yeah, I don't know much about him either. So, just what they show on Raw, I think it was.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that I know about something if I don't. So,
yeah, exactly. Okay.
Wait a minute. The Hall of Fame ceremony is tonight?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Wow, I thought it was usually the night before the event.
No, now it's NXT the night before.
NXT TakeOver.
Oh, I see.
So, what's next on this Hall of Fame card?
That's it.
That's it?
Oh, okay.
We've run it all down?
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, well, here I was thinking we were just going to run some of it, and we ran down all of it.
All of it, yeah.
Yep, all of it.
Well,
cool.
Cool beans. Yeah.
All right, so now we're going to move on to
NXT TakeOver?
NXT. Now, Ness, I know you're going to be very unfamiliar with this one, so...
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm very detached from the modern-day roster.
Okay. Sorry, I had to get it open first. Okay. Come on. Sorry, guys. I'm having technical difficulties.
Now, for this, I'm only going to talk about what I feel the in-ring is going to be like, because virtually, when it comes to NXT, their stories, again, I mean, they do promos and all that, but it's so old school, you know, it's more of a, hey, when I see you in the ring type of deal.
Yeah.
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 Nice.
Which I like.
Okay.
I like this beat right here. This is nice. Yeah.
So there is the triple threat match.
Yeah.
For the for the tag team championship.
Yeah.
And that is Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne And
Pete Dunne, who's the champion. I like AOP.
And I don't know who the other guy is. That's on there. And I can't even pronounce his name.
Could you pronounce it, please?
Oh, it's ERA is how you spell it. And it's on all caps.
Okay.
So it's a tag team championship.
Who would go over here? I think Authors of Pain will not retain. Wait, are they the champ? I don't even know if they're the champions right now. Are they yeah, I believe they're the champs.
Yes, they are. They are.
I believe they're the champs, yes. Also, the Authors of Pain will be part of the main roster soon. So, wow, who do you give this to? Wow, that's a tough one.
I don't know.
Roderick Strong. You know what? I think it's time for Roderick to ascend and win something here. He's been there for a while now. I mean, let's have him win something, right?
Yeah.
I say why not? I like Pete Dunne. He's cool. I think if this opens up the NXT TakeOver event, I think that's a good opener. That's a great opener. As we know that NXT has a very, very raw, very deep tag team roster. So it's very good too.
Yes. Okay. So the next one we have the NXT North American Championship, and it's a ladders match.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yep.
I like EC3.
Adam Cole.
Wow. Ricochet. Velveteen Dream.
And Lars Sullivan.
Yep.
And Killian Dane? Is that how you say his name?
Yes.
Okay.
Boy, if there is ever
a good match.
Very studded match in terms of NXT star power, this can go either way. And when I say either way, I mean either way.
Yeah.
Wow. I like
That's
EC3.
Be a good match.
I don't know if you guys heard his promo, but I encourage you to check that out. Damn. I don't even know.
I know. I'm like, Adam Cole? EC3?
Adam Cole? Adam Cole, maybe? EC3, maybe?
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Man. Yes.
This is going to be good, folks.
It's going to be great.
So stay tuned. Please do not miss NXT. You know, the in-ring work. This is going to be... Listen, to sum it up, this is going to be monkey spot crazy. I mean, they're going to be diving off of ladders, going through tables. They're going to do everything. They're going to throw the kitchen sink. They're going to throw fans at each other. Okay, maybe not fans. That would be illegal.
Maybe not fans.
But yes. It's going to be good.
Wow.
Or Ricochet. Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, Ricochet is good too, man.
Oh, man, yeah.
I like Ricochet.
Wow.
Yes. That's going to be epic.
Quick update. Quick break here.
What's up?
Remember how we talked about how they could have put Anthony Pettis in there?
Yeah.
Well, he was one of the people that was being considered to take Holloway's place. But the New York State Athletic Commission didn't think he was fit to fight a 5-round fight. So he was ruled out of that. And they say Pettis was asking for more money than what the UFC was willing to pay.
As if though things couldn't get any worse for the UFC, folks.
Wow.
Pardon me for that interruption. Yeah.
As if though things couldn't get worse for the...
Jeez.
Whew.
Jeez.
So what's next on the card?
It's an unsanctioned match.
Yes, I'm going to love this one.
Yeah.
Johnny Gargano versus
It's Tommaso Ciampa. Learn
Gargano? Johnny Gargano. It's a me, Gargano.
It's a stipulation where if Ciampa wins, Gargano's going to have to leave.
Yeah, I know.
One of those. Loser
one
leaves.
One of those,
okay.
Yeah.
So this feud has been building for quite a while. It's had that slow rub, slow burn type of deal. Finally culminated at last... What was it? Oh, wow, I gotta go far back here. Last takeover. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the last takeover after the championship match. You know, Tommaso Ciampa and what the hell he, you know. A lot of people like Johnny wrestling. I like Tommaso Ciampa. I remember watching him back in the Ring of Honor days as well. Was a very solid wrestler. I wouldn't say he's the best. I wouldn't say he is who could I put out there? I wouldn't say he's Kenny Omega-esque, but he's solid. He knows what he does out there. Gargano is a solid wrestler too. Two of the best in terms of being solid and you know, well-rounded, may I say. You know, they're not going to wow you with high flying or submission, but they're going to wow you with how well-rounded they are. They know a little bit of this, a little bit of that. That's what makes them special. They are evenly matched. It's a mirror of a match. I think because it's WrestleMania weekend, I think Johnny Gargano is going to go over here. That's what I feel.
Interesting.
You ready for the main event?
Oh yeah, the champion. Andrade Cien Almas.
Ember Moon.
Oh, that's not the main event?
I'm sorry.
I was about to say.
No, I'm sorry. That's okay. The co-main event. I'm sorry. The co-main event is Ember Moon versus Shayna Baszler.
I think Ember Moon will win here. Shayna won the first exchange, and you know how WWE feels about 50-50 booking. But on top of that, I feel that Shayna is ready to go to the main roster. Boy, put her and Ronda together.
Ooh, that would be a good match.
No. I mean as a staple.
As a ooh.
Have Paul Heyman mouthpiece that.
Yeah. That would be really good.
The possibilities. But Ember Moon is getting her title here. Now, Andrade.
Yes. Andrade Almost versus... What's his name?
What do you mean, what's his name?
Because I didn't get a chance to write that down.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
You're fired.
Gee, thanks.
Hold on, guys. I gotta go look for the match card.
Ah. Hold on 1 minute. My computer just decided to go boop. Because I had a match card up, but let's see. WrestleMania 34. Let's see. Okay. I do have the what do you call it? The WrestleMania card.
Yeah, but do you have the NXT Takeover card?
No, I don't have it, but I can get it.
We just need the main event.
Hang on a minute.
Because I have the NXT card.
Where is it?
I mean the NXT card. The
no. Darn it.
Who the hell is Cien Almas fighting again?
Let's see.
Crap.
Arg. It's confusing. Let's see. Okay. Whoa.
Still looking for the match
They have the
card.
6-man ladder match.
Right, we went over that.
Adam Cole. Okay.
Yep. Adam Cole, baby.
They have, what is it? The Undisputed ERA and
Yeah.
We went over
that.
We went over that.
Okay. Gotcha. I think we've about covered it looks like.
No, we just need the main event.
Oh crap.
Wait a minute, Andrade isn't on this?
Hold on a minute.
He should be on it.
It's oh god, I'm gonna kill these names. I'm gonna put this in.
Andrade Almost. Cien Almost.
Yeah. I think that's the only one that I don't believe we haven't covered. Because everything else that I've seen on
Right, but what's the guy's name besides Andrade Cien Almost?
Aleister Black?
There you go.
Yeah, Aleister Black. That's it.
Boom. That's
Thank
it.
you.
Aleister Black.
That's it.
Aleister Black.
That's it.
Thank you.
That's it. That's it.
Took me a second.
There you go. That's it. That's it. Sorry about that, guys. Aleister. How could I forget that? Aleister Black. He better win.
Scary guy. Yeah.
I like
Cien
Almas though. I like Cien Almas, and I like the manager. She's cool. But
Selena Vega.
yeah. But I like Aleister, man. Phenomenal wrestler, beyond phenomenal. I mean, the possibilities, if you bring him onto the main roster, the possibilities of him versus Nakamura, him versus AJ Styles, him versus Daniel Bryan.
I know. Jeez.
Oh my goodness. But I think he's going to win, and I think Cien Almas is coming to the main roster as well.
That's going to be awesome.
That's my take on that. And now...
Yo, man, it's too bad that they couldn't have a Cien Almas versus Sin Caras match.
Get out of here.
Get out of here with that.
Faceless versus armless.
Get out of here. Anyway. That was bad.
All right.
Anyway.
Now let's move on to the pre-show.
No, we're not going over no damn pre-show.
What? I wrote it down at the beginning.
No pre-show. Pre-show, 2 battle royals, blah blah blah. One woman will win.
Fine,
it's
fine.
either going to be Bayley or Sasha Banks, and the other battle royal, I don't know who the hell is winning that one. Okay, moving on.
What are we moving on to?
The big main event, WrestleMania.
The main card.
Oh wait, and we got the cruiserweight, which I haven't really seen much of that.
No.
But that should steal the show, or one of the matches that's going to steal the show. Unfortunately, it's going to be on the Unfortunately, it's going to be on the pre-show. So, anyway, now let's move on to what's important, which is 3, 2, 1. Let's go. First up on the card,
Raw Tag Team Championship. Braun Strowman and his mystery partner, which I think is these hands. And The Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro.
So here's the thing. I would like it if Braun Strowman had no tag team partner for this, because of all the interesting type of stories and concepts that you can build around one person holding both tag team championships.
That'll be interesting.
He shouldn't have a tag team partner.
Kind of reminiscent of One Man Gang, huh?
Ah, yes, sir.
Ah.
I think that Braun has the character. I think he has a look. He definitely is a hell of a personality. He's in his demeanor of being a badass can be very funny.
Yes.
I mean, this is the type of guy who could just say, you know, I want a bag of potato chips, you know, and he'll sound funny and look funny saying so.
And as you just mentioned, with his look and his character, him being the one man tag team champion would only elevate that.
Ah, exactly.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Exactly. So I think, even though I believe he will end up with a tag team partner, I am 60-40% that it will happen that way. But I would love to see him.
But you would prefer if he didn't have
hands. His slogan that he's got.
I hope so. I really hope so.
I do too.
But we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. So, next up on the card,
SmackDown Tag Team Championship. The Usos versus the New Day versus the Bludgeon Brothers.
Triple threat tag team match for the tag team titles.
I see the heels going over on this one. I see Harper and Rowan defeating the Usos and defeating the New Day.
And the New Day.
So the Bludgeon Brothers are the heels, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Yes, I see them winning this, which will then usher in the Authors of Pain to challenge them.
Yep.
Ooh.
And I like
Authors
AOP.
of Pain versus the Bludgeon Brothers.
I like AOP.
4 men will enter. Only 2 will survive.
Oh, nice way. Nice way to put that, man. Wow.
Nice
Yeah.
Wow. You want to take Freddie Blassie's job once upon a time?
Well, you know.
He was
part-time.
He was really good at that, man.
He really was good at that.
My God, he was great at doing pay-per-view promos, and you know when he would do the promo before the pay-per-view itself. It was wow. So what do we got next?
Well, happy Rusev Day.
All right.
Yes. The United States Championship. Of course, it's Randy Orton versus Bobby Roode.
Right.
Versus Jinder Mahal.
Versus Rusev.
I
want to believe that WWE won't be ignorant to snub Rusev, and I want to believe that they're going to give this guy the title, the U.S. title at least. Because Rusev is over. You want to talk about over. Look, not too long ago, he had the #1 selling merch on WWE.com merchandise.
Wow.
Interestingly enough, about 3-4 weeks ago, though, he had asked for his release from WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Which puts an interesting spin on all of this. I believe Sunday we will find out if WWE granted his release, that's if he loses, or we'll find out if he renewed a contract, that's if he wins.
Right.
I hope he wins. I hope he wins. The only way to
find this out is to check this out on pay-per-view. Live, baby, live.
I hope he wins. Only because if he doesn't, WWE, I want to believe that they realize how much money they'd be losing in not investing time in Rusev.
Right.
Given how over he is.
Yeah, they'd be losing.
So they're in the middle of a contractual dispute right now.
In a sense, yes. For all we know, that might be done, already negotiated. But we'll find out on Sunday based on the outcome. Correct. We, the public, will find that out.
Yeah.
So.
Ready for the next one?
Yes.
I'm The Miz, and I'm awesome.
Awful. God, The Miz is annoying.
I so wanted him to say that. I love The Miz, though. He's grown on me.
I do, too. Intercontinental Championship. The Miz versus Seth Rollins versus the Balor Club. Finn Balor.
Wow, this is tough to call. Okay. Automatically, I know Miz isn't winning.
Nope.
Miz is going to take time off to spend time with his family. Congratulations, Miz, for the newborn baby, man.
Yeah,
no doubt, man.
Seriously.
Congratulations for that. Yeah.
Congrats, brother.
My guess it'll be Finn Balor who's going to win this.
It could be him.
It could be him, or it could be Seth.
If Seth is to go in a program with Roman Reigns, I don't think he's winning. It would be Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Because you would need a championless Seth Rollins to feud with Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man.
I'm going to go Seth. Based on the fact that Seth has been quite an MVP for that company as of late.
Yes, he has been. I'm going with... Ooh. I'm just going to see what happens. Because I'm fine with either one of them winning.
Gotcha.
Austin, what about you? You going with anybody?
I really don't know because I'm getting back into wrestling, so that's a pretty tough call. So, but that's why I'm trying to get back into wrestling, so I can, so I'll have a better idea on things like this. But, man, I know one thing. What's his name? Beast, though. Braun Strowman's a beast, man. I know that much. I know that for a fact. So.
Yeah, remember how he ragdolled Brock at SummerSlam?
Oh yeah.
Man. Oh, gosh, yeah. Woo.
I mean, when was the last time you heard those words put together? Ragdolled Brock.
Nope.
Seriously.
Nope. Never heard of it.
Cain Velasquez is the last person to ragdoll Brock Lesnar. Yeah.
True. Doesn't happen much.
No.
Doesn't happen. Yeah, well, Velasquez literally whooped his ass.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
My God.
Pretty much.
My God.
Brock was in trouble when he took Cain Velasquez down, and Cain just popped right back up like,
yep.
No, get off me.
Yep.
No, get off me.
What do we got next?
The Raw Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss versus Nia. I'm giving it to Nia Jax.
I'm giving it to Nia Jax. 5-minute match, squash match. See you. Come back later.
That's
next.
It's done. SmackDown Women's
That's a filler match right there. Yeah, the ladies.
Woo!
Okay, now this.
Charlotte Flair versus No One Is Ready for Asuka.
Okay.
Do you like that?
Okay.
How was that?
Oh, snap.
Here we go. I'm going to play booking here.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Let's do this.
Go ahead.
We got Asuka's undefeated streak.
Ooh.
Yes.
She's going up for a championship. Now, bear with me, folks. We have a long-term plan for next year's WrestleMania to pencil in Ronda Rousey versus Asuka.
Ooh.
Perfect time. Perfect place.
Yeah.
Yes. However, if WWE wants to center it around Ronda Rousey's aura and around Asuka's undefeated streak, they're going to have to find a way to protect her here. Yeah. Automatically, you're thinking she's going over. Wrong.
No,
automatically. I haven't even gotten there yet. Let me talk. Automatically, you should be thinking, wait a minute. But, Carmella holds the Money in the Bank briefcase. How do you pull this off, yet protect Asuka? Here's how you do it. When Asuka and Charlotte are ready to take the match home, basically, Carmella needs to pull a Seth Rollins. Inject herself in the match, turning it into a triple threat. And either you do one of two things. One, Charlotte eats the pin from Carmella. Or two, Carmella eats the pin from Asuka. Then ushering a rematch between Asuka and Charlotte, having Asuka go over. The other way you can think about it is this way. We forget about cashing in. We have Asuka win clean. Asuka stays on SmackDown, obviously. And then Carmella challenges the champion, whoever that is, on Raw. Because if I have it understood correctly, I believe the Money in the Bank winner can challenge any champion, no matter what brand.
Yes.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah. Money in the Bank, you can challenge any champion from any brand. Yeah.
So you can book it that way as well.
Yeah.
Now,
yes.
Going to you, Ness, how would you book it? Out of all those scenarios that I just illustrated. And if you have another way of booking it, let me know.
Ooh, that's a good one. So we're looking at Carmella, who has the Money in the Bank.
Yes, Carmella has the Money in the Bank.
She has the Money in the Bank contract. Asuka has the undefeated streak.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And the long-term plan of Ronda Rousey and Asuka comes into mind here too.
I would go with the second scenario.
Mm-hmm.
As far as having Asuka win clean against Charlotte, and then having Carmella challenge the Raw champion, whoever that is.
I'd like to see that too. I wouldn't. I mean, it wouldn't bother me if I saw a repeat of what Seth Rollins did 3 years ago, but I would be more satisfied with having Asuka have a clean win at winning the title, more so because she already had her Rumble moment stolen from her. So let's not mess this up for her.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because you figure the Royal Rumble moment was ruined by Ronda Rousey's debut, so that's going to be the tipping off point of this rivalry to build it up. And so if you have Asuka win the belt clean, she could take that into Mania, where this would all culminate with a title match between Ronda Rousey and Asuka.
Right. And where their feud starts all the way back from Royal Rumble of this year.
Yes, exactly. And the title would just make it that much more significant.
Correct. Ooh. I like that.
Ooh, yeah. So what we'll be looking at is an old school feud centered around the title.
I like that. How would you book it, Crystal?
I agree with both of you guys. I would do the second because that makes more sense. I would have Asuka win clean, and then she can go into Mania next year and do her thing with Ronda. Mm-hmm. That's how I would book it too.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it makes sense.
How do you see Asuka winning? In terms of in-ring.
I think...
I don't see Charlotte submitting, but that's me.
I don't either. I think she'd make Carmella eat the pin.
Carmella? What are you talking about?
I mean, not Carmella. I think she'd make Charlotte. Well, no, because Charlotte wouldn't submit. Ooh, I don't know. Ooh. I'm stumped on that one.
Wow.
I don't know. I'll have to see on Sunday how it ends.
Anyway, next match.
It's crazy.
The crazy match. Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon versus Sami Zayn and KO. Kevin Owens. That's the next match.
Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff.
Shane going all crazy?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. That's tough.
Well, I don't know because of all his medical stuff.
I think you're probably wondering how is Shane going to wrestle with all that medical stuff. Easy.
Yeah.
Very easy. You guys ready?
Okay.
You limit him from taking high spots. Look, this is what happens. Shane McMahon starts off the match, gets his ass handed to him, but not in a I'm going to take big bumps type of fashion. Just knock him down, take him down, stomp him a little bit, rest hold. For those of you who don't know what rest holds are, arm lock, knee lock, sleeper hold, maneuvers that don't necessarily require much from either or. But Shane's gonna sell it. Is it gonna be an eventful type of match from an in-ring perspective? No. Will it be once Daniel Bryan gets the tag? Yes. It's gonna be interesting to see what other type of bumps Daniel Bryan will be capable of taking. It's going to be interesting to see how he performs within a match, which I'm sure he's going to do fine. We saw glimpses of it on SmackDown a couple of weeks ago. However, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are going to win here. Daniel Bryan is about to get the victory when Shane double crosses him.
Ooh. I like that.
Well,
I like that.
He's a McMahon after all.
That's right. We know McMahons are known for double crossing.
Shane is going to double cross him. Because think about this. That promo was very weird on Tuesday.
You thought so too, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I did too.
Go back and watch it, folks. Go back and watch it. There was a lot of, wait a minute, what's up here?
Yeah.
You know, given the history between Shane, Zayn, and Owens, it just might happen. And you know what?
It wouldn't surprise me.
And you know what? I think a giveaway was the fact that Bryan talked about when him and Shane both having managerial type of roles, they talked about how they would clash from time to time.
Wow.
Big
and
giveaway.
They would clash.
Big giveaway here.
It's coming. It's coming. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So don't be surprised if we see that.
Wow.
No, that wouldn't surprise me at all.
It's crazy. Well.
Next up on the card?
Yep.
Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Stephanie McMahon and Triple H.
Obviously, Rousey and Kurt are winning. There's no way they're going to spoil Rousey's debut.
Yeah.
But where does the intrigue come in?
Hey, you know what they can do? Playing booking here. Really want to add some spice to this Asuka Rousey feud. You'd have Asuka interfere in this match.
You interrupted my debut, so my Royal Rumble moment, so I'm gonna screw up your debut.
Yes.
Huh.
Cold.
Wow.
That could be interesting.
The only thing is, Asuka's just got drafted to SmackDown. Rousey's on Raw.
Oh crap! That's the only drawback for that. Darn.
Yeah.
Damn, but that was a great idea.
I know. If only they were on the same brand. That would have been great.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do agree that Ronda and Kurt are going to go over here. This is Rousey's debut. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the intrigue, obviously, the intrigue here is Ronda taking bumps and Ronda taking care of her opponent.
Yep.
Yeah, we're going to see. And at the end, I think Ronda is going to get the pin over Steph.
Yes.
For the 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
I agree. And who knows, we might see Ronda get into it with Triple H too, as we've seen her put him through a table already.
As we've seen, yep.
Oh,
Yeah, Paul Levesque ate a table at the expense of Ronda's hands.
Yep, he did. And you heard it too.
Hey! What if Amanda Nunes interferes in this match? Huh?
Wow.
Jeez, that'd be crazy. That'd be funny.
Yeah. Anything could happen in the WWE. This is proof.
So who do we got? Hold on, let me get my orange juice.
It's OJ, man. Go ahead. Yeah.
All right. So what do we got? What do we got next on the card?
AJ Styles, Nakamura. That's who we have next on the card, baby.
My God.
Oh man.
My God.
For the WWE Championship.
Before I get to that.
Is that for the Universal title? Is that what they're calling it?
No, the WWE Championship.
No, WWE Championship.
The real title.
The real title.
Before I get to the match itself, I want to say something. What a privilege it is for me as a fan of both these wrestlers to have seen them compete in two of wrestling's biggest stages, Wrestle Kingdom in New Japan and WrestleMania in WWE. What a privilege it is for me. What a privilege it is for legitimate wrestling fans like myself. What a privilege it is for those two to say we were able to compete in wrestling's biggest, legitimately biggest stages.
Yep.
How many wrestlers do you know could say that? Not just to say we wrestled in New Japan and WWE, but to say we both had a match with each other on both those stages.
Wow.
What a blessing.
Yeah, for both of them. And we get to see that on Sunday.
You know, say what you want about WWE. I want you guys to remember something. When you look at WrestleMania 34, please remember it for this moment.
Yes.
When you think WrestleMania 34, think AJ Styles versus Nakamura. For the purest of pure of us wrestling fans, this right here is a match of the century type of deal. This will exceed all expectation. This will be beyond anything that we can fathom. Please go back, watch their match at Wrestle Kingdom. Please sit back, relax for the time being. And when you see those two engage, go crazy, smile, scream, show your support, show your love, enjoy. Because folks, come that match, we're going to be in wrestling paradise.
That's right.
It doesn't get better than that.
Just thinking about it.
It does not get any better than that, folks. You know, I came into this WrestleMania thinking, yeah, WrestleMania is going to be dope. Independently, yes, I'm more of an NJPW fan, but I respect WrestleMania. Just as I have fond memories of the Royal Rumble. But when I heard that this was going to happen, when it was validated to me that yes, they did nothing to screw up Nakamura's chance to face AJ Styles, the sense of, my God, it's going to happen again. That moment of stepping back in time. I'm looking at you, Rhonda. That moment of stepping back in time and thinking to myself, my God, they did it at Wrestle Kingdom. Now they're going to do this at WrestleMania.
Wow.
Again, I throw the question at y'all, at my colleagues, and at you guys watching out there. How many people can you say had the same matchup within the two best organizations and the two best wrestling events in the world?
None that I know of.
This to me, honest to God, I don't care where they place this on the card. This could be main event. It could be co-main event. It can open WrestleMania for all I care. Normally, I would say, why didn't they put this last? But I won't say this time. You know why? You know why? Because it's that special of a match that it doesn't deserve to be tarnished by that stupid of a question. I'm not even going to bother. Because in most cases, yeah, I would look at a match and say, man, why didn't they put this last? No. I'm not gonna coat this match with that type of paint. I'm gonna leave this as is. Wherever they want to put this match, just put it somewhere.
I mean, you guys, we get to see two legends fight. I mean, wrestle here in the States, and they're legends. At least I think they are, in their own right.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're great wrestlers. I mean, like my colleague Mo said, go watch that Wrestle Kingdom match, and you won't be sorry. It was amazing.
When I started watching NJPW, go ahead.
And just like that match was amazing, this match is going to be amazing too. Go ahead.
When I started watching NJPW, like hardcore, I always said to myself, I wish one day they would book AJ Styles and Nakamura. And they did it. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think that I would see them step onto another big-ass stage that is WrestleMania and do it there. With them being employed in WWE even, it never crossed my mind. Given how WWE does at times. But they did it. I can be very upset at many things with WWE right now. But that's not enough to take away the joy that I feel and knowing that AJ Styles and Nakamura are going to do it again. That to me is my WrestleMania moment.
I agree wholeheartedly.
I can't wait.
I can't wait.
Yeah. It's going to be amazing. It really is.
What do we got next?
The Universal Championship.
Roman Reigns is winning. What do we got next?
That's it.
What? There's not much to say here. Except
that's it. Roman Reigns is winning. End of story. That's it. That's
now,
what I was thinking.
There's a match that's not on the card.
Nope.
Here we go. The brilliance of The Undertaker. Here's a character that doesn't even need to show up. Now, this is very much reminiscent of, in a way, of Kane and Undertaker at WrestleMania 20, where Taker didn't even show up until WrestleMania.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah. Whoa. Cena has been calling out The Undertaker week after week after week, challenging his character, devaluing him as a man, mocking him, telling him that last year he left his hat in the middle of the ring and he's also left his balls at home. It's so brilliant. The work that they've done here So much so that apart from AJ Styles' match with Nakamura, this to me is if not tied, the second most talked about thing going into WrestleMania. Without one of the participants even being there to build the match, Cena has built this all on his promo work. Undertaker has built this with nothing but silence.
Yep.
I'm brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Wow.
You know, I'm over here trying to even find words to describe this feud, to describe this story, to describe the brilliance of Mark Calloway, The Undertaker, of John Cena, whom I respect as a man.
You know what's a shame about this particular feud is that they didn't let Cena be Cena when he was feuding with The Rock.
Yeah, I don't want to harp on that though, bro, because this is now, you know.
That was poorly done.
Different.
So this is a good redemption story right here.
It really is.
Yeah.
But how? I mean.
And I love in Cena's promo work how the silence is like driving Cena crazy.
Yeah.
In his promo work.
Yeah,
but that's what Taker is known for, though. Taker doesn't incredible. Say much of anything.
Yeah,
that's Taker. He doesn't say much of anything.
Bro. But you remember with Kane, at least you would get the dum, or you'd get lightning, or the turnbuckles burning up in flames. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
All you're getting are the audience chanting. That's all you're getting. You're not getting anything from Taker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cena.
Make him famous, y'all. Make him famous. Word life.
Cena has done a tremendous job here.
Wild Rice.
Undertaker. Oh yeah. Undertaker. Undertaker will be there. And no, WWE. Listen, people, get it out of your heads that Undertaker's just going to be there to promote a match with him and Cena for next year, because WWE wouldn't spend their time building all of this coming into Mania not having Cena participate. Stupid. WWE wouldn't have had Taker training for months for this match for absolutely nothing. Stupid.
Yep.
Kid Rock is going to go out there. He's going to perform American Badass, which will usher The Undertaker. They're going to make it seem as if though Kid Rock is there for, you know, the typical WrestleMania concert, only to surprise us with the playing of American Badass, and next thing you know, cut up sleeves, chain wearing, jeans wearing, bike riding Undertaker.
ABA, ABA, ABA.
And the roof, and the roof, and the roof will come out off that place if they have the roof on board.
Yeah.
For all we know, this might.
Where's the venue for this?
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Oh, snap! Woo.
So here's the thing. This WrestleMania, when you look at it, it's really special. You have the mystique of The Undertaker and his match with John Cena. You have a returning Daniel Bryan who's beloved by many, many of us wrestling fans, not just WWE. You have Nakamura and AJ Styles, which... enough said. You have you have Charlotte and Asuka. You know, and a return and a debut from Ronda Rousey. You look at this Mania and you say, my God, those are 5 major events here.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see how they execute this. It's going to be interesting to see how the Hall of Fame shapes up tonight. What they do during NXT tomorrow. And I promise you one thing. Usually I'll watch NXT and I'll say, oh yeah, WWE's event will have nothing on this. I ain't going to say this time. Because no matter how good NXT will be, yes, from a wrestling content, it's going to best WWE's WrestleMania. But from a holy shit perspective, from shock value, this is going to be, this has the potential of being one of the most special WrestleManias to date.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. As for Cena and Taker, Cena hasn't won a match since September. Who do you put over?
Wow.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
You know, hold on. Before we get to that, I want to make note of something.
Yeah.
When Undertaker didn't show up this past Monday for the go-home show, the audience started chanting John Cena.
Yeah, they did.
That brings me
Undertaker
to my point
has done a good enough job to where the audience is now doubting, to where we are now restless, excuse the pun. You see what's happened here, right?
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Yeah, it is. And, you know, which brings me to my point that you could go either way with this one. Because you have 2 guys who are iconic and already established, and you'd go either way. This is legend versus future legend.
This...
No, excuse me. Icon versus legend.
Yes.
Taker's an icon.
Yes.
So you can go either way with this.
Now,
either way with this. And quite frankly, I wouldn't have a problem one way or the other with it.
Now, do you guys understand, for you guys watching out there and for my colleagues here, do you guys understand why I say that this Mania, it's special, man?
It's stacked, man. There's a lot happening in this WrestleMania.
A lot. Oh, yeah. I mean, we have AJ Styles versus Nakamura, which in itself is special. You know, we have Taker versus Cena, which just the hype, the build-up alone makes it special.
It's unbelievable when you have a match, in a sense, built on one man, which is John Cena, and yet it's gotten so much attention. Yet it's a must-see.
Yep.
Cena's coming in here presenting himself as a fan, watching WrestleMania as a fan. I mean, he's even created some doubt in our minds, even for us wrestling marks, as they call us. Even we're sitting here going, wait a minute, is this really going to happen now? When you would normally think, you know, we know better. When in comparison to the casual fan, we know better. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's very hard to fool fans like us.
but you can't help that having that part of you that's going,
Yeah, but is this really going to happen? I mean...
Yeah. This is incredible.
I can't wait to see what happens.
I mean, I'm in that line of, I'm a big mark.
And you know, what makes it easy to not have a problem with whoever, with Cena going over if they decided to go that way, makes it easier now that the streak is no longer...
Exactly. That pressure isn't there.
That pressure isn't there anymore. So I'm okay with that. Now that the streak is not on the line anymore.
That's fine.
They totally botched that. But I'm cool with it. That can go either way.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't said this in a very long time, but I can't wait for Mania.
Neither can I.
I don't remember the last time that I've said that.
It's gonna be awesome.
I don't remember the last time which I've said that.
I don't remember the last time I heard you say that.
I think the last time I said that was
WrestleMania
25 with Shawn and Taker.
I think the last time I said it was
that was Oh my god, that was epic. Epic! What a match!
WrestleMania 20
Brilliant!
With Cena and The Rock.
Woo! I mean, when we look back at WrestleMania 25 and we think of the emotional roller coaster Taker and Shawn took us on. I mean, we were on the edge of our seats the entire match. It was incredible. Incredible.
Now, there's a reason, unlike that match, there's a reason why I said I don't mind where they put AJ Styles and Nakamura. Because there's so much more to look forward to here. You know, if this is the beginning of the card, then we understand, okay, there's more to look forward to in terms of what's Ronda Rousey going to look like out there? Right. What's Daniel Bryan going to look like out there? This whole Cena and Undertaker deal. You know, Asuka and Charlotte, what type of match are they going to give us? So fine. Fine. But I can't wait for WrestleMania.
I can't either. It's going to be so awesome.
They must have done something ridiculously good for me to feel this way.
Wow. Crazy.
I'm actually excited for Mania.
Guys, for what it is,
a long time.
Guys, for what it is, please enjoy this. Soak it up. I mean, wow. If there's ever a Mania you don't want to miss, as if you're a legitimate wrestling fan, this is it. Because we have a little bit of everything here. We have matches for the purists. We have gimmick matches. We have comedy type matches. And we have I don't give a damn matches.
Yep.
So, for what it is, please enjoy this. I can't wait. And it all starts tonight.
Yep, with the Hall of Fame on the WWE Network.
With all this said, folks, is there anything that you guys want to add on to this? Anything you want to tell our viewers?
Please, please, please watch this Mania. Please.
Huh.
It's going to be so awesome.
It seems it's going to be dope.
And so exciting. I can't wait. I wish it was Sunday already.
Yeah, man.
Yep. For sure.
Ness, any final words?
Enjoy this fight weekend. Enjoy this weekend in general. However you're going to spend it, enjoy it. Be safe out there. Enjoy the action. And we will be back on Tuesday. Tuesday, folks.
Yep, Tuesday.
To recap it all.
Yep.
Remember, folks, for ENT Hooligans, I'm Baby Moy. She's Star Fox, he's Ness, he's Austin. We are ENT Hooligans. Be safe this weekend. If you're going to drink, remember to be responsible. If you're going to eat, remember to be gluttonous. And in all you do, keep God number one in your life. Stay blessed, folks. We love you. God bless.
God bless y'all. Peace.
God bless.
Set them up with some old school WrestleMania.
Let's do it.
One more time for the house. We love you guys. Want to send a special shout out to Anthony, my boy Chris. Shout out to Ashley, Tony, Jeffrey, Charlene. You guys know who you are. Another shout out to my dad, my moms. Big up to my crew, to my ENC Hooligans people. That's right, baby.
Yeah.
Doing big things. Enjoy this weekend.
Support,
it's WrestleMania weekend. It's fight weekend.
Woo.
It's wrestling weekend.
Right.
It's MMA weekend. Everybody sing it. Come on.
Hey, whoa. Woo. All together now.
All together now. All together now. All together now. All together now.
Listen up. We're coming after you, and you're gonna get nasty stuff right down your throat.
Let's go.
All through 93. And let me tell you
PA.
something, boys. I am the World Wrestling Federation champion. The excellence of execution is on top. There's a new gun in town. I made a vow to become a law enforcement officer. See these handcuffs right here? They're an instrument of justice. The big boss.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Come on!
What a way to cap off an awesome week, y'all. Woo! Yeah.
Coming at ya. So pick it up, yo, you better catch ya. The bad boys are back on the block. Tip off the top, we won't be stopped. We're knowing it's cool. They got the grand groove. Pump it up, and raise the groove. It swings, swings, swings like the mighty Thor. You need to fall at the fantastic four. So pick it up, pump it up. The bad boys are back. Those are blowing up the place. Yo, you better catch. Still slamming the pump because we're coming at ya. We're knowing improve. Pump it up, just jump.
3, 2, 1. Let's go! Pump it up, pump it up! WrestleMania. Just like that.